Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I know I don't post much often, but I don't play Industrialist anymore. I don't. This is literally all I've had. Compared to my other thing, my other builds, it was horrible. I mean, the entire place was crowded, one power outage occurred, I stripped it down, and now ever since I've had problems with power. And honestly, this is also going to be a problem because I don't have any power going to this. Actually, I think I do. Let's see. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, hell no. Yeah, we ain't got no power. Keep it short. We have no power, and we're not getting enough power. So genuinely, I'm just. Look, all I will do, I just won't include power. I'll just show you how to build stuff, and I won't include any power. This is all I need right here, is my scrubbers, and that's it, to keep my pollution going down. But I have played for over maybe 100 hours in 1 week, and then I got extremely bored of it after trying to figure out power, and wiring sucks, honestly, in this game. Trying to wire stuff in this game sucks. So I'm not going to worry about that. I'm literally just going to work on different types of farms, and that's pretty much it. So let's get right into it. Obviously, you're going to need some form of land here. First things first, you're going to need a trommel. Now, this will give you soil into rich soil, sand, gravel, and bauxite residue. So this is the starting point. We need a soil excavator, which also does require a lot of power. Just saying. And obviously I'm gonna be a little bit lazy here and put it right by this, and put it into a junction, just like that. Okay. Then what we'll do is we'll just we'll turn this over to here, like that. Just say like that. Yep. And then obviously just do that. Yeah, so basically what we have right here is we have water going into the trommel and soil excavator, and obviously I'm not gonna pronounce it right because I'm American, but so basically once this is powered, it'll start getting soil, and then the water and the soil that goes into here will turn into rich soil, which then it's basically the start of our gold farm. Now we're working on gold first, just because it's probably the harder part. That's it. So we'll just go ahead and put some more. It's here. Now, obviously, I don't think we have enough power going into it. Oh wait. Okay, so we probably need to do more wind turbines here. And I'm not at all trying to be clean with it because I don't play this game as much anymore. Hopefully that's right. Obviously we're not making enough soil. It'll work. Okay, we got it working pretty much. So we go into our recipes, we go to rich soil basically. So here it is. So obviously we could use acetic acid, or never mind. Where's the one where it says we need soil? Okay, water plus soil. That's it. 40 soil. God, we need more power. Like, we genuinely need more power. And I deleted everything. It's fine. It'll work. It'll be fine. All right. So basically, this is the start of it. We get rich soil, And obviously, once it runs, we'll just put extra crap in these silos. Just like that. Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead, do that. Yeah. And just do a pipe forward. Now when it runs, we'll figure out which one we'll need to use, which I think is gravel. We need gravel and bauxite, I think. Or no, or just bauxite. I think. I don't know how many diesel things I've made, and it's generally just been a pain. Alright, yeah, we should be making more soil. It's honestly fun. Alright, so next we're gonna have to take the rich soil here and gotta make acetic acid. I don't want to make acetic acid. Okay, so basically we have to make acetic acid. Honestly, as much as I don't want to make that, we have to. So if I do remember correctly, it's just a few oil rigs. And then a plastic refinery. Maybe put it like this. And then, I don't know, maybe 2 water pumps. And then an oxidization plant. What's that? I'm overlooking it. There it is. Okay, yeah. So then we just put it just really close. Honestly, this is just for oxygen, and honestly, I'm not gonna put oxygen. And just to save your eyes, I'm probably not gonna. Oh. It's whatever. Okay, well, we honestly have enough. We have enough. Okay. We can just not power it. Just need it to work once, honestly. Alright, yeah, so back at it again. Basically, it'll take crude oil and water and turn it into, I think it's peroxylene. Peroxylene, and then we put peroxylene into here, and this should make acetic acid. An oxidization plant. It's very slow. Well, if you don't have a bigger build, it's very slow, but okay. Let's go ahead and honestly, we're just gonna have to start using our imagination skills for figuring out how to work. Honestly, I don't have power, so like I've said, I really don't have power, and I don't want to make power just for one little video. I mean, it'll help to show what it'll do, but that's pretty much it. So, all right, so we have rich soil, as you can see, and then we put the rich soil in a it's a gold acid refinery, correct? I'm just gonna use one since it's not a very big build and we don't have power again. Okay, so we'll put it out here just a little bit. So this is for acetic acid, which will come from here, then the rich soil, and then water. Let's go ahead and just do that real quick. Okay. Yep, alright, that works. So then we will connect that to that, and alright, so we got rich soil, acetic acid, would be acetic acid. Alright, so basically it'll swirl around in these things, and then it will create residue and tin carrot. So then what I like to do with my residue is I like to just store it in one big gold fluid silo. And normally it'd just be my base, or I'd just put multiple if I'm lazy. So just like that, we'll do it. Let me check recipes one more time. Alright, so then to get tin carrot, I think we put it in a pressurized water filter. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. So this just makes straight up tin carrot. We don't have to worry about 8 carrot. It just makes straight up tin carrot. So we have that. And it'll make the residue and then tin carrot, and then we put the tin carrot with water in a pressurized water filter. Just like this. A bit like that. Okay. So then we just connect it. And then water. Yeah. Just like that, water. Oh. It's whatever, honestly, I don't care. Okay, and it should work. Okay, if we had power, it should work. It should work. So it'll take the 10 carrot and turn it into 12 carrot. Now, in order to get, obviously, we have residue. So what we'll do is we'll put a separate tank here, and hopefully, if we make more, we could just do the easy way. Alright, then we have 12 carrot. Now, in order to make 18 carrots, if I remember, it is also another gold acid refinery. So 12 carrot. So then all we would have to do is we just have to put another gold acid refinery just like that. Like right there. Now, obviously, we have to do the same things. Water, acetic acid. Connect that while I'm at it. Okay, and then what I'll do is I will just simply cut that off. Obviously, I'd probably make another acetic acid farm like by it, because I don't think it would support the amount that we need. I feel like, yeah, because it does take a while unless you have oxygen, and to be fair, I've never used oxygen. I've just built more of these, but I'd suggest making another one or using oxygen. Make sure you have plenty of crude oil being made. Yeah, so now we should make 12 carrot. And honestly, I don't care. I'm just gonna put it in another gold fluid silo in order to just get out the way. So we have 18 carrot. Now the last step is not another gold acid refinery. It's just simply another pressurized water filter, and this should give us 24 karat gold, which is the smeltable amount. I mean, you can also smelt 8 karat, but it would take about, I think, over 1,000, I think, of the 8 karat to make one gold bar alone. So I'd literally just stick to doing this process. Many reasons. Just like that. Okay, so let's do one rundown of this little area right here. So we have the beginning part, which just takes the soil and puts it into the trauma. Then either sand, gravel, or bauxite residue will be put out into these, which we'll use later for, I think, aluminum. Then it will output rich soil, which is used in the first gold acid refinery. It's using water and acetic acid from this plant right here, which I just use a few oil rigs and some water. And obviously you can use oxygen if you want to, just it's a hassle kind of. And you just kind of connect it, and then this outputs acetic acid, which you can then use for both your gold acid refineries, unless you want to make another one, which I still recommend doing. And then next we go to a pressurized water filter, which will turn the 10 karat into 12 karat gold, which also uses water. It's residue. Obviously, we don't have to worry about that. Do whatever with it. Then we go back into another gold acid refinery, yet again using acetic acid as well as water, and then the 12 karat gold, which then should make 18 karat, which then you don't have to worry about making another acid refinery. All you gotta do is put it into another pressurized water filter and some water, and it should make 24 karat gold. Okay, so next all we gotta do is store the residue. Alright, so then all we want to do is we want to then smelt down the golden ore into ingots. So you can't use a normal furnace, I don't think. So you need an industrialist furnace, which does take a lot more power, but it does work more efficiently. As you can see, put for gold, blah blah blah, whatever, it smelts it. So this makes molten, and then you could literally just go back and use just a good old ingot molder, just like that. Oh wait. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, I was having kind of a brain fart there. So then all we do is we just like that. Alright, so this makes our gold ingots. So we got the ingots figured out. Now we can make aluminum ingots, I think. Yeah. So in order to make aluminum, all we need is the bauxite residue. Alright, let me figure it out. Forgot about how to do it. Let's see. Aluminum ingots. So all we need is some aluminum dust, which is made from coke fuel and crushed bauxite, which is from okay, so first things first, all we have to do is we have to take the bauxite residue from one of these storage silos here and just simply crush it. That's all we have to do. So put it in a grinder, do whatever with it, just crush it. Alright, so then we have crushed bauxite. Now we need coke fuel. Now how do you get coke fuel exactly? Well, all you have to do is you just have to make a tree farm. So how do you make a tree farm? Well, I will just show a quick layout on how to make one. So normally what I do is I just do about one sprinkler, and then I kind of line up the edge here to touch, like barely touch that. Also put it down here. And just like that. Or wait. Obviously gotta make the tree farm first. So what I do is I just kind of put it in a circular pattern around the sprinkler here. These trees can be very annoying to put down, honestly, because just how annoying it is. That's why I don't like making tree farms at all. So then these will eventually grow. I'm just going to use one, but you can make multiple, and in order to make multiple, all I do is just line it up and then put it at the edge of the last tree there. Then they should form like the circle here. Then all you have to do is just put a farm harvester kind of in the middle. It's not going to be all flush, but that's okay. Then you want to put a tree farm controller, power it, and some water tanks to power the sprinklers. Which then all you got to do is put a farm output, which makes which outputs logs, of course. Then all you have to do in order to make coke fuel is just coal and logs. So okay, in order to make coke fuel, all you will need is just a not a blast furnace Mark II. You just need a blast furnace. That's all you need. So what I do is I will put it like there. Coal. So we just need some coal. Now you can either use coal drills or coal drill Mark IIs or whatever. I don't really use Mark IIs because, you know, pollution isn't a big problem. But I'll just put a few here. Now you will need probably a few more of these. Oh, of these coal drills. Probably need more coal drills in order to actually get enough, as well as the tree farm. But I'm just using the tree farm as an example here. So I will do. Now, obviously, if you were smart enough, you would probably move it down one, but obviously I didn't do that. I also didn't put a junction here, so that's kind of my bad. So then what we'll do is I'll just put a pipe intersection here since they're both item pipes. Then I will put there. Just simply think of it as like it's not really an intersection, to be fair. It's kind of like a own storage unit. So if you were to want the red, it'll basically store the items there, and then you can move the stored items to wherever you want to be, as well as the blue, which is just what I like to think instead of a intersection, because it could get kind of confusing. So this should make coke fuel, and in order to make alumina, we just put it in another blast furnace. So all we would do is probably just come over here and, you know, connect it. Obviously you can make this more compact, but I'm too stupid not to. It's probably why my power situation is as it is now. So all we gotta do is put that inside another blast furnace, which is pretty cheap, obviously, unless you're doing Mark IIs. Alright, so once we got that, now we just connect it into its own slots here, just like that, and just like that. Alright, so basically we should get the first bauxite. Yep. Alright, so then we make alumina, and then we gotta crush the alumina in order to make alumina dust. So all I'll do is I'll put it like that. Oh my god. Maybe put it the right way first. Alright, so this makes alumina dust. And in order to make aluminum ingots, I think we just put it in a another industrial electric furnace, as it says. I think that's just what you really need in order to actually make it work. Alright, so now we should make the aluminum ingots out of here, which all we will do simply, yeah, so just simply put it back in another ingot molder. Very good. And then that should make the ingots, and then I will probably go over it one more time. Okay, so to start out, obviously we've talked about the 3 outputs. Obviously you will need only the bauxite residue output from these, and feed the bauxite residue into a grinder, which will grind up and make crushed bauxite. So then you want to put it into a blast furnace, but first you want to make a tree farm, however big you want it to be. Just make sure that this where's it at? Farm harvester is in range of all the trees, so it'll put it into this output. This could be a little bit more organized, but basically you will need coal and the oak logs. Put it in a blast furnace, power it, whatever, and it'll turn into coke fuel. Now coke fuel can be used for a lot of other powering things. It's a very good alternative to coal. But you just put it in here, and then you put the crushed bauxite in here, and it will make alumina. Then you want to crush it to make alumina dust, and then put that alumina dust inside an industrial smelter furnace. Yes. And then when it smelts, you would just want to put it in a normal ingot molder. so that is the aluminum ingot part finished. Now obviously, how do we make purple gold? You know, that's what we're wondering probably. So how do we make purple gold? So all you want to do is just, you know, take the gold ingots. Now you can sell them if you want to, just make some money. You can also sell the aluminum ingots, but I don't think they sell for much. So what you want to do is you want to bring over both of these. That was crazy. I've never made, I mean, I've made lithium battery packs, but I've never used a lithium brine extractor, and I don't know what it's used for, actually. Literally the only thing I don't think I've used. Okay, so you see how that's connected? We'll just connect that to there, just like that, just like that. Alright, so now how do we turn it into purple gold exactly? You will need an alloyer, which is exactly what you need. And that's the wrong way. So just make sure it's facing the right way. Now, one thing you do need, that seems kind of out of the ordinary here, which I will get to that right after I connect everything. Alright, so this is basically it. Now, one thing, you do see this input for Steam. Now, one way I like to make Steam is kind of almost a hassle if you're trying to complete something fast, but it's also fast to build as well. So all you want to do is do 2 geothermal wells, just like that, or wait, just like this, yes. So what it'll do is it'll just, since geothermal wells don't heat up water the first time to the correct temperature to make steam, we'll do 2 in order to make the right amount, or heat it up to the right amount. So what I like to do is I just like to put our pumps at the end. Now obviously this is probably up more water than we need. Then all we will do is we'll just connect these water pumps, these with these, and then input it into this geothermal well. Now you could also do it the other way around, but I just do it like this. Okay. Then all you want to do is just do the junctions here, make sure it's all connected. Alright, so then we want to take the fluid output from this one and put it into this input, which will heat it up again. Now you could also do it just where it comes over to here, but you'd have to use an intersection. And I know a lot of people don't like to use intersections, I think, hopefully. So I'll just do it the long way here. It's not that big of a problem. So just do that, just connect them. Now obviously, this game has a big problem when you do fast connections like that, and it kind of turns stupid for a few seconds. Make sure they're connected. Obviously there are going to be a few gaps, and obviously there's that one gap in the pipe that stops it from working completely for some reason. Oh, we should be good for the most part. Okay, so basically 2 geothermal wells will heat it up to the correct temperature so it can make steam for the alloyer. In order to make the steam, we need a boiler. So what we want to do is we want to put it maybe right there. Use water out. So basically we will put the hot water in, then we will put water in to convert it to steam. So it'll create steam, but it also use the water. There are different loops to this. I have no clue how to do these loops. But if I figure it out, I'll definitely show how to use them. I mean, I just really don't understand how the loops work. I feel like I understand one, but that's pretty much it. Just connect it. Now what I like to do is, since it's just water, we'll just put a liquid dump right here. So then we would just need to output this name. Just like that. Yeah, it works. Should you do all of them? Just like that. Connect it. Okay, so basically, did that. The boiler creates steam, and then steam goes into here. Aluminum ingots and gold ingots will come in from here and here, and plus the steam will create purple gold, or purple gold liquid gold. Yeah. So then just treat it like the regular old thing and put an ingot molder, and like this. That output. Now you could literally just connect it to I don't know. Since this probably won't make much, you can make it way bigger, honestly. More trommels, more soil excavators, more whatever, honestly. Just kind of do like the minimum, you know. So then you could just literally feed it straight to just like that. So that is basically the purple gold farm complete. Now obviously I don't want to do this because I did post a TikTok saying that I'll build whatever. I don't want to do that. It's like quit. I want to quit this game. I mean, it got boring, but I still like it. I still like this game. I still think it's very fun. Obviously I have spare money. I've also had the coal power plant that does not work. That did not work because I didn't have enough power, obviously. So I'd have to figure out power in order to do that tutorial, to be honest. But yeah, this is basically just kind of a rundown on how to make a purple gold ingot farm for your wall. Yeah. So that's basically it. It's not that long. It's just, you know, if you want to make it long and you want to brain fart a lot, then just go straight ahead, because honestly, this game can get really confusing at times. I've seen it. This game, it really comes easy to me. I love doing this. But yeah, that is basically going to be it for this video, for this tutorial. I'll definitely make more tutorials. If I'm feeling like it, I'm not sure what I should make next, honestly. I mean, that's even if I get a viewer count, and then we can figure out what else we want to do. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I tried not making it too complicated. It's just tried explaining things. Not like some YouTubers who may just put it down and say, there you go. Now make it. But I did not have any power, so it kind of made it 10 times harder to do. Obviously, if you power this, it'll most likely work. Hopefully, it'll work. It'll most likely work. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it.